Hi guys, this is Tash, the Star Cross Stitcher. I'm coming you today with a regular Flosstube update. It's not a mania update. That's because I haven't stitched today. I was supposed to go to Sydney today for a embroidery class, but I didn't go. I stayed home and I made some things instead. So I thought I'd show you that. I also have a bunch of haul that I've collected over this month that I need to show you. A lot of it is stuff, I think all of it is stuff that I ordered before this month, but I'll show you today because I don't want to wait until June. So last weekend I was, bored I guess, sick of stitching. I decided to make something and I pulled out my sewing machine and I made myself a Grimeguard. I'm so proud of myself, you guys. This is the kind of thing I never thought I could do. Look, it's elephants riding bicycles and walking around with canes. I love this. I never thought I could make Grimeguards. Yes, I use black thread. Yes, it's very poorly finished on the inside. Horrible seams, whatever. I don't mind. I followed Itiskismet's tutorial. Partly followed her tutorial and partly followed some instructions that I read on another tutorial I found online. I'll link it below. So I made this. So proud of myself. And then today, actually yesterday, I had sort of been thinking of making project bags. So I went to visit my mum and she gave me a bunch of stuff. And I came home today and I made a project bag. You guys, look at this. How cool is that? It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Look. You guys, I made a project bag. I never thought I could do this. Literally the only thing I've ever sewed in my life before this is this. And the only thing I ever sewed before this was zigzagging the edge of my fabrics. I can't believe I did it. So yeah, I made this today. It's not great. I mean, look, my seam here is really wonky. I actually had a big knot in the back right here and I accidentally cut it, and then some of my stitches are missing here, so that's going to be a problem. But for right now, it's okay. I followed Pam. Oh no, what's her name? Primitive Stitcher? Is her name Pam? The Primitive Stitcher's tutorial, and I will link that below. And it's a great tutorial because she does it for people who are noobs like me and don't know how to sew. There's the back. So I followed her tutorial. It was pretty tricky. Like, I've never done anything like this before. The zip was a whole adventure. Yeah, so pretty. So pretty. And I even lined it, and it's all sewn in at the bottom of the lining, and I'm so proud of myself, you guys. I love it. And then, I wasn't so happy with all these little mistakes and stuff, so I decided to make another one. Oh, the other thing was I lost a bit of the fabric because I didn't cut it quite straight. So this does fit an 11 by 11, but only just. It's very tight at the top. So I wanted to make a bigger one, so I did. I love this fabric. This is the William Morris fabrics. Again, I got all this fabric from my mum because she has a quilting shop, and these are all her she has a quilting shop. My mum's quilting shop, Motif by Hand, on Etsy. Etsy.com/shop/motifs by hand. That's her shop. Go and check her out. She sells quilting fabric basically, and a few passions and stuff. But she's got all these almost half yards that are at the end of a bolt. They're just not quite, is it 18 inches is half a yard. So they're just not quite 18 inches, so she couldn't sell them as half yards. So she's got heaps of scraps. And I went and raided her stash and got this. Not sure if this is the best coordinate for this, but it's okay. And then the inside just has like a mottled sort of red colour. Yeah, so I'm so proud of myself, guys. And this one I did much better. It's still a little wonky around the zip, but it's okay. My corners aren't great, but my edges are good, and it all turned out really well. I'm very proud of myself. I am very proud of myself. So My two beautiful project bags. I love them. I'm not giving them away. Don't ask me to make you project bags. I'm not going to. This one took me like 3 hours because I'm slow and I was still learning. And I even had to learn I had to look up YouTube videos. I had to find the online manual for my sewing machine to remind myself how do I load the bobbin, wind the bobbin, and then how do I put it in the little bobbin shuttle underneath. But I did it, guys, I did it. I'm so proud of myself. And this one is bigger, by the way. I made it 1/2 inch bigger at the top there. So it comfortably fits 11 by 11. And I'm so proud of myself. And I'm going to have 100 of these. No, I'm going to have 31 of these, one for every project, all in my cupboard, all stacked up side by side. Yeah, why not? Why not? And I made a Grimeguard. So I have more fabric to make another project bag. I have heaps of fabric to make Grimeguards. I have a mum with a quilting shop. Motif by hand. So yeah, I think there will be more sewing in my future. Not a lot more though, because I mean, it still is time consuming, and although they're pretty, I'd rather be stitching, right? Okay, let's talk about haul, because I have a lot of haul. It's been a good month, guys. Let's start with the boring stuff. Fabric of the month from Under the Sea Fabrics. This is called Hecate. Hecate is the Greek goddess of sorcery and witchcraft. I love the mystical feel of this fabric colour, and I cannot wait to see what you decide to stitch on it. Love, Leslie. Yeah, so this is obviously Under the Sea Fabrics. It's a fat quarter of 32 count linen, and check that out. Holy cow, how cool is that? How cool is that? Amazing, right? I love these colours. It's actually brighter than what it looks on the screen. Somehow it looks washed out on the screen. It's really rich. It's really awesome. Love it. This is a bit too wacky for me here. I don't know what I'll do with it. Love it. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, amazing. Amazing. I have no idea what I'll do with it. Look at that. So saturated. So that was May Fabric of the Month, I think, from Leslie. And I also have Fabric of the Month from Colour Cascade Fabrics. I have unsubscribed to Colour Cascade Fabric of the Month because I'm sick of her being late. Honestly, that's why. And that's sad, but it's the truth. Because this is February's, and I still haven't received March or April, and I cancelled in May. So here's February. At the time I cancelled, I hadn't received this. I only had received January for the whole year, and I thought, I've paid you for 4 fat quarters, that's $150 more, $160, and you've given me 1 piece of fabric. That's not good enough. So this is February. It's called Golden Touch. You know what, it's pretty, and I want to support Australian businesses, but I'm tired of handing my money over and not seeing my product for months and months. So there we go. This is 28 count Magona. Golden Touch. And you can see there's some goldy bits, but it's mainly pink. So, those are my fabrics of the month. Very pretty. Okay, so let's get on to more haul. Remember how I had ordered from Silkweaver a bunch of 46 count linen and so on? I ordered some more. Look at that. Ooh! I love fabric, guys. I love fabric. I have to stop buying fabric. I'm not going to stop buying fabric. I should, but I'm not going to. Look at them all. So let's go through them just quickly. This is 46 count... Oh, it's a bit dirty. 46 count Bergen linen in homespun. The colour looks good. That's what it looks like. This is Newcastle 40 count in Carol's Brew. I love this colour. I actually have an idea what I'm going to use that for. Secret. This is 40 count Verdal, which is... Verdal is even weave. 40 count even weave. So yeah, you'll never be able to see that. If I tap the screen, will it focus? No, you'll never be able to see that. It's 40 count. It's tiny. This is called Parisian Grey, and yep, it's a grey colour. This is Verdal again, 40 count, and the colour is Pecan. Beautiful. This is Arabian Desert, 36 count Edinburgh. Lovely. This is 46 count Fawn. Let me show you bigger. Yeah, there we go. Wow, crazy, right? Crazy, right? I like this. It's nice. It's interesting, actually. I like it. This is Bergen, again, 46 count, roasted pecan. That's a good colour, isn't it? Interesting colour. Sort of orangey red, rusty, sort of. It's lovely. 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 This is 46 count Bergen in Willow Green. Yeah, it's really washing out there for you. It's, that's a bit better, I guess. Yeah, it's green. It's a pale green. Yellowish pale green. And last but not least, this is Wexford Linen. Wexford Linen is 32 count. It's from Zweigart, but it's almost like an even weave. It's linen, but it feels like an even weave and it looks like an even weave. It's very even. Can't show you. But it also has kind of a raw quality. It's really nice. I love it. There we go. And this colour is Mountain Rose. Yeah, and obviously it's sort of grey and pink. And it's lovely. So that's my fabric haul for the month. Just a couple of pieces. Nothing to write home about. I mean, my God. Wow. I like fabric, you guys. I need to stitch more things so I can use all my fabric, right? Okay, so on the first weekend of May, I went to a craft show here in Canberra. Craft Alive, it was called. And there were a couple of cross-stitch places there, but the most exciting was Linen and Threads. I was so happy to see that they came. They weren't on the exhibitor list, but they showed up, and I spent some money there. My mum spent a lot of money there, but I don't have all of her stuff with me to show you. I only have my... Sorry, I'm trying to adjust the colour. That's a bit better. Okay. So, I bought 3 things. This I've been wanting. It's been on my wish list for a long time. Friends of the Heart from Plum Street Samplers. Glare. There we go. I just love that. I love the giant pomegranates and the little fox and the squirrel and that beautiful flower at the top. Love this. It's got a house on it, but I'll stitch it anyway. If you didn't hear my story about houses, I like houses. They look adorable. I hate stitching them. I hate it. They're just rows and rows and rows of the same colour. And then you've got to skip 2 stitches for windows and then skip 2 stitches again for the next window. I hate it. But yeah, this is beautiful. Love it. Must stitch ASAP. What's the fabric? 36 count Wren. Beautiful. Beautiful. I've never seen this before, but I was so happy to see it. I love it. I think it's amazing. I think it's the cutest thing in the world. It's called Yuletide Shanty. That is Santa on a ship. The reindeer went on strike and he decided to just sail a ship around the world. And it's a little drum, as you can see, and around the side of the drum is this big whale. I'd love to give him a red nose, so he's like Rudolph the whale. And then the bottom is actually stitched there. It says, "Old Saint Nick, he sails the seas, his beard grows long so he won't freeze." And I just think it's really cute. And I'd never seen it before, and I love it. Love it. I might make it this Christmas. Perhaps. Okay, and then the pièce de résistance. The most exciting thing I bought at Linen and Threads. Sarah Brazier. Ta-da! Oh my gosh. It's so pretty, you guys. It's so pretty. I love it. Yeah, it's big. That's how much it costs in Australia. That's a lot cheaper than if I had bought it overseas and paid postage. So I'm very happy. I love it. I really love this. I saw the email about its release and I loved it, and I kept thinking, no, I'm not going to buy it. I'll never stitch it. But I think I am going to stitch it. just because I can. I've got the DMC threads. The colours are gorgeous, aren't they? So pretty. Gosh, I love these colours like this. 830, 833. And the blue, the sort of tealy blues, and oh, they're so gorgeous, so gorgeous. I've ordered some fabric from XJU Design for this, a custom dyed piece of 46 count Bergen linen, because I figured out that this will actually fit on a fat half if you go to 46 count, so that's what I'm doing. I love this. The colours look very different in my hand than they do on the chart. The silk colours are actually a bit lighter than other DMC colours, from what I can tell. So yeah, as soon as my fabric comes, I might start this. I'm really hoping it comes before the end of May, because I have a mania start on the last or the second last day, and it's still a mystery start. I haven't yet decided. So if it comes in time, it'll be this. Yay! Sarah Brazier, guys! Sarah Brazier. Love it. Love it. Okay, you've seen it before. I don't need to keep showing you. Sorry, I'm just excited. I've already made my working copies. That's a big chart. Oh, you know what's weird about my chart though? I have 2 copies of one page. It goes like, you open the book and it's like page 1, then you turn it over page 2, and it's page 1 again, page 2, page 3. I'm like, oh, and then back on page 30 or something it does it again, because the whole page is extra. And I don't mind at all, but I hope that someone out there isn't missing a page, because I don't want to tear my book apart to give it to them. Okay. I want a giveaway. I don't think I've ever won a giveaway before. It's from Kiddin Stitcher. She's in England. She has a great channel. You should be watching her. She does giveaways at the end of every video, and I won this one. Giant chart, Art Nouveau flowers. That's what I'm calling them. And there's a spring, summer, autumn, winter. And I like them. I don't know which one to stitch first. Maybe this one. I love them. Thank you, Kerry. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you. These people who do giveaways, you're all mental. It must cost so much in postage. I know, because I do giveaways sometimes, very occasionally, and I feel like it costs me a lot in postage. So thank you. It's really kind of you, Kerry. I'm excited to receive this, and I can't wait to stitch it. Next, I've done some eBay shopping. I have 3 things here from eBay. So, first things first, the Primitive Needle Flathead's Embrace. Have you guys ever seen Hedwig and the Angry Inch? There's a song in that called The Origin of Love, and it's so sweet and romantic. It's like this story about how we used to be joined together and the gods split us in half. So you're actually half a person and you've got a partner out there somewhere that's your other half. And this is kind of a similar concept. We are each of us angels with one wing, and we can only fly embracing each other. And I think it's cute. I think it's lovely. I think I'm in a really romantic mood at the moment. I don't know why. Yeah. It's much more romantic than I would usually go for. But it's sweet. It's called Flathead's Embrace. And this was super cheap. I had never seen it before until I saw it on eBay, and I just grabbed it. This I'd never seen before, and I love it. Little by Little. I have a standing search for Little by Little because I love everything but from, don't know the name of the designer, it's C. Daly Bradley, I think. C. Daly Bradley. It doesn't say on here, but I'm sure that's it. And this one is called The Tale of This and That. And it's cute. Let me read it to you. Oh, C. Daly Bradford, sorry. C. Daly Bradford, there you go, you can see that. These birdies perched on flowering vine, this side and that, as all may see, are not on speaking terms, you see. For this one stole away, while that slept at break of day, ate up the early worm that day. So the 2 birds are having a fight because one of them got up early and stole the early worm. And it's so cute! Oh my gosh! If my fabric for Sarah Tobias doesn't come, I might stitch this one at the end of May. Or I might stitch this one. You guys. This was not expensive. I saw it sell a few months ago for a very expensive price, and I was terrified that I'd have to pay that kind of price. Because, you know, the price might be $65 US. Then you convert that to Australian, it's like 75, 80. And then you add postage on, it's approaching $100. But this cost me $27 US. So I don't feel bad, because when these first come out, they're $27 US. And there are 5 designs in here, but this is the one I want to stitch. This one on the cover. I saw Teresa from Kiddin Stitcher had stitched this a few videos ago. She showed it, and I loved what she did with it. I just thought it was so cool. So she wrote her name there, which is what I'm going to do, and her name didn't fit, so she just put one of the letters outside of the border. So that's what I'm going to do too, because my name won't fit. And then she had stitched it in DMC, and that's what Blackbird Designs recommends, that you can stitch it in DMC and then you can coffee dye it after it's stitched. And I think I'll do that too. And I think I'll hem it like this and finish it like this. And I love it. I love it, you guys. I love it. So pretty. Let me show you the other things in here. Pin and Tulip's Pincushion. This one is Sarah's ABC Pincushion. This is the Flowers for Sarah needle case. That's the inside. That's very pretty, isn't it? Really pretty. I love this part. And that's the outside of the needle case. And then what else do we have? Bloom. I love this one too, actually. Blooms for Sarah. Looks quite like the one I'm going to do, but more of a sort of traditional sampler layout. This one's called For My Daughter. It's very. I'm not a fan of the colours on that, but in the more traditional colours it would be pretty. And last but not least, Morning of Life. There it is. And let me read it to you. It says, "The morning of life is gone, the evening shades appear. Dance through the seasons year to year." J. Heywood. There we go. So I am so happy with this book. I'm so glad I found it. I want to stitch that for sure, and probably everything else, but I don't know when. When I'm rich and when I retire and have all the time in the world, right? Right? Amen. Okay. And then there's a bit more haul. So this is my Christmas present from my sister. She gave me a very generous gift certificate to Stitching Bits and Bobs. And I know that store has a bad reputation. But if you are aware that when you order things, they are going to then go and order them from the distributor. I appreciate that they have things in their catalogue that I can't find at other shops. And I like being able to order things that I can't find at other shops. So I do shop at Stitching Bits and Bobs. But you're going to have to wait when you do. And I waited for this. I ordered this on December 31st and it came like May the 10th or something. Yeah. Yeah. I know a lot of people hate that, but I don't mind. I don't mind. And anyway, all of this was a Christmas present. I did pay a little bit more than the gift certificate, but no regrets, guys. No regrets. So I got a pair of scissors because I'm a scissor collector. I have many, many pairs of scissors. One day I should show all my scissors. I love them, guys. These are called Antique Flower Scissors from Mani Di Donna. There they are. Ooh. Let me. Ooh. I'm going to drop everything, you guys. There we go. I think you can see that a bit better. They're pretty, aren't they? I love them. They're very different to all the other pairs I have, so I'm very glad to have them. I don't have that many pairs of scissors, maybe 10, 12, 15, but I like to have all different ones. So, and they weren't expensive, they were on special. So, I got a few charts here, I kitted some of them up. They're all lovely. This is Sea Hag by Plum Street Samplers. And I've seen a couple of people pull this out in in the last few weeks, I guess. The last few months since I ordered it. It says, "Red sky at night, 'tis the sea hag's delight. For she sings bonny sailors from bed. In their fixed sleeping trance, they are lost in her dance, yet her crowns are the skulls of the dead." And I love her at the bottom there, with all her hair going crazy. Yeah, it's so pretty. I really like it. Of course, it calls for a ridiculous number of fancy floss, but I like it. Blackbird by Blackbird Designs. This is one of the Beatles songs, the Magical Mystery Tour series. I already have Octopus Garden. I already have Strawberry Fields Forever. I want to get the Long and Winding Road. I don't like the Eleanor Rigby one, and I don't like the Yellow Submarine one. So, but I do like this. I'm glad to have it. Now I just want the Long and Winding Road. It's the only one I need to get. Because I love squid and octopuses, I got 2 octopus patterns. This one is Octopus Dance by Hands On Design. So cute, right? Ahoy! So cute, right? And then I also got Elegant Squid by Ink Circles. Audrey Stitchy Witch 42 just stitched this, and hers is beautiful. And I ordered this with a particular piece of fabric in mind, but now that it's come, I'm thinking of something different. Love this. This was going to be for sure a Mania start, but it didn't come in time. Although I do still have that mystery start, so maybe. And everything else in here is also Ink Circles, because I'm obviously on an Ink Circles kick. So we have, I love this one, Quaker Genetics. I did a lot of biology at school and at university, so I love this one. It's a Punnett Square, if you weren't aware. Yeah, if you are at all familiar with Punnett Squares, you get this and it's funny. I like it. And then these two are hilarious. I'm sure you've heard of the Ackworth School of Needlework. You know, those Quaker samplers? Yeah. Anyway, this is Quackworth. See, it's got ducks on it. The Quackworth School of Needlework. And this is the Croakworth School of Needlework. I love these guys. They're so cute, and I want to stitch them both side by side. And then put an actual one in the middle. Like, oh, there's one I've been looking at this week, and I really like it. And it's on the Stitchy Box website. I can't remember what she's called. Hannah Gilpin. Put Hannah in the middle, and then these two on the sides. Ah, so funny. I like Ink Circles. They have a good sense of humour. And they're beautiful patterns. I got Little Alien Schoolgirl. I love this. It's so funny. It's like, this is a sampler we discovered from an alien civilization, and they try to sort of interpret it on the back. So I also ordered all the threads for it. Love those colours. And I pulled some fabric from my stash because I think this will be great to stitch it on. This is 46 count Valentine's Wish from XG Designs, and it was my fabric of the month from February. I think that looks great because it calls for Weeks Dye Works Baby's Breath, which is a light pink. So I think that will be perfect. Love those colours. Oh, gorgeous. And then, okay, last but not least, Tapestry. Everyone's seen it. I know, everyone's seen it. But I have some options. I got all the threads for it. I went to pull some fabric from my stash, and I've had this, I've been planning this for quite a while, for months, obviously. And I'm thinking of doing it on a gingham, because I think that will work, right? Oops. What do you think? I think that'll work. I have 2 here. This one. Maybe. Let's do the floss toss. The floss. That works. Oh, I dropped one. That works. But I think I like this one better. Oh, look how rich they look. I think I'm going for this one. These are both Weeks Dye Works. This is natural and straw gingham. I think this one was It says light khaki, but I think it was natural and light khaki. Anyway, light khaki, natural straw. There you go. So, yeah, I'm leaning toward the natural straw. So I might do that. Oh, I love this. Love it. Okay, so that is just a little haul. Wow, this is a long video. It's been half an hour. What else? I was supposed to go to Sydney this weekend for a stitching class. I didn't go. It's crewel embroidery, the Tree of Life. I went to the first part of the class a couple of months ago. Part 2 was this weekend. I didn't go just because. Life is busy, you guys. Life is busy. Next weekend I'm going away to Mittagong. Mittagong is where Victoria House is. It's an amazing stitching shop. Going with a few other stitchy friends. It's going to be lots of fun. We're staying for the weekend. It's going to be lots of fun. Just stay in a house and stitch for the whole weekend. Who could ask for anything more, right? I don't know what else to say, guys. I'm just talking for the sake of it now. Life is busy. I will come to you tomorrow with 2 days worth of mania. I didn't do any actual stitching today, but I will do 2 pieces tomorrow and catch up. So yeah, happy stitching. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.